Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to my scrapbooking process video. And it's a quick one. I was busy fuzzy cutting, and I'd cut quite a few butterflies and stuff out, and I kept seeing this picture laying over on the shelf. And I thought, I'm just going to stop what I'm doing, and I'm going to make a layout. So I pulled out this is a Pebbles collection from several years ago, and this is what I had left. And I thought this wave-looking piece was like a leftover, but the other piece matches it. So I must have started the layout and didn't finish it, or it wasn't working out and I did something else. I don't know, because it's been probably 2 years or 3 since I used this collection. There was just a tiny bit left. Since I wanted my layout to be red, white, and blue and the background was white, I decided to add a border of red on it and poke some holes and add a few stitches. Well, as few as possible, I guess, because I'm going to mark where my picture is going to be. And since I thought the white would show up the best, I decided to use that. And the thing is, pretty soon I'm going to figure out that that other piece was the leftovers from this. And my plan was to cut, I did cut one with the little fireworks things, and I'm going to cut a red one too to go up at the top, just a straight piece. Then I'm going to figure out that's the leftovers and decide to use it. But first I'm matting my photo, and I'm going to mat it in white and red so that it'll show up pretty good on there. And I thought I might as well go ahead and cut down my photo a little bit so it looks a little more even on each side. And those are my granddaughters. And this was, you can tell by how they're dressed that it was the 4th of July. And we had had a barbecue, and so they were a little bit warm on, their hair was all frizzled, but we were getting ready to go watch the fireworks, and they were waiting at the door for me. And I thought, well, I got camera in hand, why not take a picture? But I'm going to have to piece together the wave at the top, because I think I tore it on purpose to fit it in the baggie that I had, rather than it hang out and flop around and get torn up worse. But now I am using it. And my red piece, I'm just going to go ahead and use what's left over from the other red. And it's going to be kind of on the thin side in one end. So I'm going to cover that up. I noticed when I was looking at everything that I still had a couple of wood grain, washi strips, and one had eagles on it. So I thought I'd put it at the top of the paper, and then one was plain, and I thought it'd go at the bottom. The one on the top went on straight white paper, so it showed up pretty good. But the one on the bottom didn't show up as good, so I had to add some white cardstock behind it. I looked at the 3x4 cards, the cut aparts, and decided which one to cover up the one end of the top part, so I only have to put stitches on the other end, since I really didn't have room for them on the one end. There was red there, but it just didn't look like enough room for my thread to go there, because it is 6 strands. But that's one good thing about scrapbooking. It's paper, and you can cover up, your mistakes. And technically that wasn't a mistake. I was just trying to be frugal and use the rest of that red piece of paper. And yeah, it was just too thin. It's just about the right size on the other end. But that end was, the high end, so I cut more off, and it's behind the other piece. But that little skinny piece of red covered up really well. And so now I'm just going to pick out things to go on the layout. And I did punch some red stars from behind the picture. And I'm going to go ahead and punch some blue ones out too, and put some stars on the layout. And I put quite a few. I may have put less if I hadn't thought about putting sequins. When I first thought about it, I thought, well, I don't have no 4th of July sequence. And then I thought, well, I can steal red out of one, blue out of another, whatever. Well, I ended up stealing red and white out of one, and blue out of another. And you'll all probably notice my title is spelt wrong. It's going to have to stay that way. I glued it down with liquid glue. I put Firecracker, 2 words, not one. And I was probably halfway done with the cracker part, maybe on the K, when I realized that I had 2 words. I thought, oh my. And I tried to pick them up and they didn't want to come. And I don't have no more paper. I took the red and white sequence out of the Valentine sequence that I got at Hobby Lobby. Like, it might have been like the day or so after Valentine's Day. So I got them pretty cheap. And then the blue ones is just a little mixed bag that I've had forever. I'm not sure where I got it from, but they have about every color there is in there. I at first scattered my sequins, but then I strategically placed them where I wanted them. Usually wherever they lie, they go. But I had so many stars already, I thought it'd make it look a little less busy and still have the sequins by layering them on top of the stars and other places. But that's it. That's my layout. Told you it was quick. But if you leave a comment down there below, I'll get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, of course, I would love for you to subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so much. But yeah, there's my misspelt title. But I hope y'all have a happy, scrappy week. Take care and stay safe. Bye.